morning, good evening, good afternoon, in any order that you want. This is Richard from Mess Tracker, on my bike again. Lovely evening, lovely evening. I've got my colours on. I'm going to a CMA meeting, Christian Motorcycles Association. And we're meeting at the Tickle Trout, which we do every 2 weeks, if I can actually make it from work, that is. And tonight is special because I can. And the traffic's not going to love me, are they? Oh dear. And Ali. Oops. There we go. Ali ups. And off we go. It's a balmy 17 degrees. Quite windy. So I hope that camera is working. I need a mirror so I can actually look behind, so it's not one of those GoPros where it shows you on the front. I'm a cheapskate. So, actually, on that note, about being a cheapskate and on a budget. Well, sorry about the last video. I didn't realise that the camera I was using for face and viewing around the ruins was so bad. It's actually 320 dpi. I didn't realise that. I use that camera because it's better than I thought it was better. It's newer than one of my other cameras, and I thought it would have a better resolution. Unfortunately, because it was thinner as well, it's not. So I'm going to go back to the old clunky thing, which I've used for a lot of my hiking ones, which you've probably noticed. That resolution's not too bad. So I can use that. But it's taken me an awful long time to get everything working properly and to get the sound working. I've tried many things, different microphones, one which attaches to this thing underneath here. I've tried different muffles, baffles, dead cats, different lapel mics, everything like that. Most of them are all omnidirectional, so it kind of picks from the wind. So I actually did fork out. Cost me an arm and a leg to actually get an intercom system for my Nolan helmet. And I now record that through my iPhone down there on Memos. And it works fine. It's just that I've got to stitch the video and the audio together. So when I do that, I actually go, like in the old, like in in the films actually, they go, snap! And that's a signal to actually say that you can stitch it together as close as possible. And because the cameras which can see my face, I record the audio through that camera. This one's stitched together. You don't see my mouth as much. Most people think that's an absolute blessing. But if I'm slightly off, even with my stitching together of the audio, it won't be too bad. Won't be too jarring for the for you, the audience. All three of you. And I'm being generous at the three of you. So, yeah, it's the other problems I've had is I've got two basic cameras. I've got the camera up there is way. No one was looking behind when they got out of that car. And she was a paramedic as well, so she should know better. So that's an Aitman. It's 79, I think. I got it from Amazon for £5. Because when they put it up on Amazon, they put it up for the wrong price. They forgot a note. So I thought, oh wow, this must be a con. And I looked at it, I thought, it's not a con. So I bought it, I got it, and they sent me an email saying, I'm terribly sorry, my name is Jonathan, I work at the company, and Amazon has actually done an absolute blindingly bad error, and put it on for £45 less, so it should have been 50 quid. And so they said, please could you actually reimburse us the extra money? I did. I sent it through because I didn't want him to get. He did whine a bit. Yeah, he did whine. He did say he's going to lose his job. But it's not his fault. It's Amazon's fault. Though he should have checked. Anyway, so I got that one, and my second camera is that one just there. Is a Goodman's. I got that from B&M for 20 quid. It's actually pretty good. Audio is terrible. You can't hook up external audio to it, so I've turned off the audio completely and utterly anyway. Even for a battery, it's cheap. So I got that one just for a face cam, though sometimes it doesn't work very well. Also, you get the extra cases for waterproofing. The problem I found is that the fact is that in anything less than 5 degrees, the batteries get cold really quickly, which means they discharge very, very quickly. And it's not good. So I cut up an old wetsuit of mine to make a hood for this one. And that seemed to actually lengthen the battery life from about 5 minutes to about 15. So it's an improvement. So it's all a learning process. It is. And every time I do one of these videos, it will be a learning process, especially when I'm driving into the sun, even with my visor down. It is difficult. And, well, that's all. I just want to do these because I like to learn. So I learn about the places before I go to. And if I don't already know it, I'm going to learn something new. And if every day is a learning day, then it's a good day. And I'm a big fan of that saying, big proponent of it. And let's go, alley-oop. Into the sun, so this camera won't see anything much. But this camera might, if it's turned on. Anyway, it's lovely and windy. So, that was that. The next thing I needed to notice is the fact that it's very, very windy. I hope you can actually hear me. If not, I'm sorry. I think I need some new tyres. I've got, my front tyre it's done 6,839 miles. My back tyre is done 3,802 miles. So I'm thinking it's time probably to get some new tyres. So I've been looking. And I phoned up the local dealer. I found out it's 250 quid, not including VAT. So I'm looking at more £300. And that, I think, is way too steep. But is it too steep? Do the tyres last longer? Do they warm up faster? You know, I want them mud and snow rated, so it's M&S, not more expensive. But I also want them to be 50-50. So I've got decent traction on road and off road, especially in wet conditions. Because going up to work, I have lots of gravel, lots of midden muck dropped on the road, sometimes dead animals. And I want to have a bit of grip over the top of them. That's why I got Daffy. My bike, yeah. So it's like, which ones to go for? Did see a good interview today on ABR about Bridgestone tyres, but he didn't really say what tyres were good for 50/50, like on road and off road. And yeah, okay, I don't know what to go for. It's a dilemma. Anyway, that's all that. So I'm just gonna enjoy this ride. I hope you enjoy it too. So I'm gonna be quiet for a bit, I think. I don't know. You never know with me. I can be very quiet. No, I can't. No, I'm a liar. Sorry, I'm not. No, I'm not a liar. I'm just making things up. I can talk for Britain unless I'm asked to. So actually, yes, I'll talk a little bit about what CMA is. CMA is Christian Motorcycle Association. It's got little branches all over the world, and like-minded Christians can join to spread the good news and to also help people. Last time I actually went to a meeting, we ended up rescuing a girl with two twin boys who'd broken down on the motorway. BMW just completely cut out. All lights, all dash, everything just died while she was in the fast lane. So, oops. Anyway, we spent a lot of time with her, and it was great. I think that is what is good about a lot of biking associations and a lot of biking clubs, is that we care. And we are there to help. And if we see someone broken down and we've got the tools, we tend to stop and help them. It's nice of us. So yeah, it's just got some decent muckers at the meeting tonight. And we'll go there and I'll have some tea because I haven't had any yet. Got some naked bars. I'll scoff those down with a cup of coffee. Hello, lammies! Hello! Hey, ain't great nature grand. That when it's trying to blind you. You know, that's something. It's a good debate point. Do you believe that speed limits should be enforced? Or do you believe that speed limits are correct? I'll give you my personal view on it. I believe that all speed limits are there for a reason and we should obey them. I don't like the speed. I like to get somewhere and enjoy myself. I'm not there to razz around and get there really super fast. I like to look. I like to be part of what's going on around me. And also, I like to be safe. And if I'm doing the speed limits are under it, I feel safer. So, when you overtake, if you overtake, yes, go a bit faster. Just as long as you slow back down again. Just like the police say. Oh, sun's gone behind those trees. Wonderful. But yeah, it's a good debate. It's like, some people love to go fast. And the Autobahns have actually shown that when you have no speed limit, they're actually quite safe. So should we have them over here? I'm not sure. I think mainly because the Autobahns are quite straight. I don't think there's very many curves on it. But I may be wrong. Again, if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. If you disagree with this discussion point, tell me in the comments. Well, speed, yeah, in this country, I don't mind speed cameras. I don't mind average speed cameras. I don't mind speed limits. I've got a 411cc engine. Doesn't bother me. I've got a good pickup. And I'm quite happy with the top speed. I want this bike. This bike is to go over rough terrain. And for that, you don't need speed, you need torque. And that's what this bike has in spades. Thank you. But do I need speed? I don't, personally. But if you do, tell me why. Why do you find it necessary that you need to actually go zooming along at Mach 3? I can understand the allure of it. It's exciting. Gets the blood pumping. But I like to look at the surroundings. I like to look at the trees and the factories and everything else. And the tyre piles. Also, the faster you go, the more petrol you use. Why don't we try and conserve it? Anyway, discussion down below. We are getting quite close to the my end destination. So I might be a bit quiet now and then pick it up when we get there. Right, so we're actually just getting right close to the place now. Just at the roundabout by the Tickle Trout. One of the most central places for us to meet at. I did say to them that I wasn't going to make it tonight because I'm actually working. But the Lord is gracious and He gave me a night out with the boys and the girls. There are some girls. And it's great to have a chat, a bit of time together. And they're over there. Just in there. Wonder if anyone's there yet. I'm early. I'm always early. My OCD says I have to be early. Because it means I can take my time and enjoy the journey. That's half the excitement of it. That's why I like low-powered bikes. Oh, someone's here. Oh, is this a policeman? A 999. This is interesting. A tow truck being pulled onto a tow truck. Ah, is this Martin's new one? Ooh. Nice. Teal. Dee, 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 dee. Here we go.